Hello, I'm Mira. Welcome to Flow with Mira. You are gonna love this class. It's all about the spine. Definitely a class that you should come back to regularly. We are going to mobilize and strengthen the spine to support better posture, and you're gonna feel amazing at the end of the class. We're gonna start in a standing position. We're gonna do some spinal roll down. So go ahead and have your feet in a parallel position. Spread your toes. Make sure your knees are pointing forward. Standing nice and tall. Take a moment here to really lengthen your spine. So create your best standing position right now. From here, deep inhalation. Now as you exhale, we're going to roll down. We're going to tip the tip of the head down and we're going to articulate down, bone by bone, wilting down. And then as you pass the lumbar spine, soften the knees. Your palms are facing each other. And then you continue rolling down. Now, bring the pelvis forward with you and still have your abdominal supporting your back. Take a deep breath here at the bottom. As you exhale, press the feet down and then lifting up the lower abdominal. And that abdominal is going to support you rolling up the spine, bone by bone, and come to a nice, beautiful, tall standing position again. Inhale. I forgot to mention that we're going to zip up the lower abdominal here. And then exhale, head goes down, neck goes down, upper back, middle back. Soften the knees as you go to the lumbar spine, lower back, and then bringing the pelvis forward. So if this is the first roll down that you do today, I want you to just take a moment here. Take a moment to just do it slowly. And then exhale, roll up again. And also want you to do a little scan in the body and take note, how is your body feeling today? Sometimes you feel very limber, sometimes you feel like a rock and a tree. So in breath. One more time. Exhale, head down. Really make sure you mobilize every single joint of the vertebra and the spinal column. As you roll forward and roll down and you roll up. We want to make sure we do not miss any joint here. Breath in and exhale, pressing the feet, lifting the abdominal, and then you expand the back to roll the spine up. Coming up to a nice tall position. Now this time we're going to go halfway to our standing cat stretch. We exhale, rolling down halfway, softening through the knee here. Place your hands on your knees. Give me a little more bend in the knees and the hip. Then flatten or lengthen the back in a diagonal position here. So your back muscle is now active here. Your legs are holding or supporting your back. You're giving some weight on your feet here. And then cat stretch. We are going to use the lower abdominal to pull in the abdominal, and then they're going to round that lower spine. And the upper middle back is just going to go with it. And then lengthen the back. And then the upper spine, the upper back and middle back is going to extend. So arching upward and then flat back. The pelvis and the lower spine is going to curl using the lower abdominal, rounding and lengthen to a flat back. And then the upper and middle spine is going to arch upward. So we're working at both ends of the spine. Exhaling, we round lumbar spine, flat. Inhaling, extend the thoracic spine. Again, exhale, rounding, flattening and lengthening. Inhale, extending and flattening and lengthening. One more set. Exhale, make it juicy, make it smooth, lengthening and extend the upper spine. And then flattening. And now again, rounding the lower spine. Here, hold that, drop the arm, round the upper spine forward as well. Roll down a little bit further. All right, now here, place your hands on the floor. Allow the head to relax here. We're just going to do a little bend and stretch of the knee. So folding the hip and the knee, kind of going to a somewhat squat. And then straighten the legs. pull up in abdominal and pull back in abdominal to really round your back. You're going to feel a bit more stretch in your back and perhaps the legs too. Inhale, curling the tail under as you soften, as you bend the knees and the hips, and then straighten the legs, pull up the abdominal and go into a deeper flexion, deeper curl of the spine. And we got two more. Inhaling, knee bend, deep fold. And then exhaling, lifting up the abdominal, deep fold in the hip. Maybe go a little closer with the legs if that body allows you to. One more, folding hip and knee. And then exhale, pulling up the belly, straightening the leg, relax the head. Soften through the hip and knee, stay. Roll the spine up all the way to your standing position. Nice and tall. Wow. All right. Let's go. Left arm comes up. Side bending over to your right as far as you can. And we're going to sway the pelvis, reaching out. Come back up and down. Lift the other arm up. And then side bending. And then sway the pelvis, reach out oppositely. So the arm's going to go one direction, pelvis opposite. You still want to create a nice open spine. Bring it to center and down. Again, lifting, side bending, and sway out. Keep reaching the arm. Open the chest here and upright. One more time. And up, side bending, and sway. Open chest, long spine, and go for it, go for it, go for it. And bring it up and bring it down. Good job. Now come to the front of your mat. All right, here. Another roll down. Take an in breath. And exhale. Down we go. All the way. Now you should feel a little bit more limber than your first roll down. Place your hands right down to the floor, even if you need to bend the knee a lot more. Now, go into a deep fold in the hip and the knee, into your squat. However low you can go. Place your hand, transfer to the back of the pelvis, and then assist yourself to sit down. All right. Adjust the feet, upright in the spine, feet apart. And now what we're going to do is we are going to open the knees. So your feet are apart, so your legs are in a diamond leg position. Hands underneath the thigh. Use your arm to support your back. So your arms are going to help you to create a nice, tall, long spine position. C-curve. Breath in. And exhale through or with the lower abdominal. Pulling up, zipping up, and that is going to curl the sacrum, lumbar into flexion, not the upper spine. All right, and then we're going to come back up again. Repeating, we're going to think about zipping up, internal zip up from the pelvic floor, and that is going to assist you into a flexion, a rounding position of the sacrum and the lumbar spine. The upper spine is active. We're not slouching back. And then come upright. Now here, like the cat stretch, the upper spine, the middle spine is going to go into extension. And please do support your neck. And upright. And then exhale, C-curve, lower abdominal, assisting the curve. Upright. Upper spine, middle spine, your upper middle back extensors assisting your extension or high release here. Upright. Again, lower abdominal taking you into that C-curve and then lifting up. Upper spine, middle spine taking you into an extension. Please do support your neck. One more time. Exhale. C-curve. And then lifting up. Inhale. Extend thoracic. And then come back upright. Now, into the C-curve again. Here. So we have an active abdominal, we have an active back muscle here, and then we're going to move that C-curve back. So thinking about the hip socket, literally just hinging back, keeping the C curve, you can slide the arms back with you and keep that curve in the spine. Hold the inhale. Exhale, come back up over your pelvis. You can use your arm to assist your lengthening. One more time. Exhale, C curve. Maintain the C curve and bring the curve behind you by moving the pelvis back. Keep drawing the abdominal. In breath. Exhale, bring the C curve over the pelvis to your starting position and then lifting up. Let's do 2 more times. And C curve here. Abdominal is active and then move the curve back from the hip. Pull the abdominal deeper in breath. Exhale, bringing forward over the pelvis. We lift up through the spine. One more time. Into the curve, C. And then rolling back. Rolling back meaning we're still not slouching. We're keeping the lower abdominal active. And then we bring the curve forward. We lift the spine upright. Good job. Arms forward for our spine stretch, which is a modified version here. So lift the back. We exhale, rolling the spine down and forward, folding in the hip. Now here, let's take the spine into a diagonal position. So lift the arms, reach your arm next to the ears, by your ears, lengthen the spine. You are now in a diagonal position here, so active back for sure. And then rounding over the legs, rolling up the spine, repeating. Exhaling, rolling down, forward in the hip at the last bit. Inhale, reaching the arm. We lift the back. So I want you to really focus on getting the spine active here. Whether you are slightly higher or whether you're really diagonally, if you're supple. Either way, I want you to find your diagonal line. And round forward, rolling back up. Repeat. Exhale, roll down with the 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, diagonal. Exhale, rounding forward. And roll up. Beautiful. Open your arms up to a T position here. Now, side bending over to me. Soften the bottom elbow and reach the top arm over into that diagonal side bend position. Anchor the pelvis, open the chest, and stay. We're going to rotate from the waist and maybe a little bit more on the pelvis. Reach the arm in a diagonal position so you feel a good stretch on the outside of the body. And then come back to side facing or front facing, come up. And then reach over to the other side. Soften the elbow and take the arm over. Right, anchor the pelvis, reach the arm in opposition, rotate from the waist and perhaps a slight rotation in the hip too. Reach the arm actively, pull in the abdominal, and then come back to front facing upright. Again. Inhale, lengthening as you reach. Take the top arm over, anchor the pelvis. Exhale, pulling the abdominal, find rotation in the waist and then the pelvis. And then come back again to front facing, come upright. Again, side bending, arm over. And rotate, exhale. Come back forward, upright. Center, last set, in breath, exhale, in breath, in breath, center, and upright. Good job. All right, bring the knees up. Hands underneath the thigh. We are going to go into our roll back, so into a C curve to begin with, and then continue rolling the pelvis down. Assist your body rolling down with the arms, and then come right down for our pelvic curl. So organize your body Your feet are hip-width apart in line with the sit mode. The chest is open, arms are long. All right, pelvic curl. Take a deep breath. Initiate the curling with the lower abdominal, so drawing the abdominal in to the spine, pressing the lower back down, and then press the pelvis up, peel the spine off the floor. Right, you are going to press the pelvis as high as you can. So we want to create a nice diagonal line here. In breath. As we exhale, the upper abdominal going to start the articulation of the spine down. And then we're going to finish back in the start position. Breath in again. Exhale, the lower abdominal is going to zip up and pull in into the spine. And then we're going to press the pelvis up, peeling the spine. Press the arms actively. Lift the pelvis as high as you can using the hamstring and the glutes, not the lower back. And exhale, roll it down. Print the spine bone by bone as you go down again. Exhale, abs, rolling the pelvis. Press the pelvis, hamstring, lifting the spine. Final, press the glute up a little bit more without splaying your knee out. In breath. Exhale, upper abdominal, printing the upper spine. And then the next one, middle back, lower back, and the pelvis. We're going to do 2 more times. We're going to add some arm here. Exhale, we roll up. Hold. Float the arms up. Overhead. Feel like someone's reaching or pulling the arms away from the shoulder. Exhale, we roll the spine down. Make sure you really print every single bone of the spine column. Do not miss any joint. You're going to enjoy that stretch of the back and release the pelvis back. And the arms comes down by the side. Again, rolling up. Inhale. Now, the key here is reaching away. So reach the arms away from the spine, reach the spine away from the arms, and really deep flex the abdominal to enjoy the stretch. And then release. Bueno. Brilliant. Arms out to the side. Open your feet wider than the pelvis. It can be as wide as the mat. So hip rolls. Rotate the legs towards me. Drop it down. You can turn your head opposite direction. Come back to center. Over the other side, inhale. Exhale. In breath. Exhale. Inhaling. Inhaling. The challenge is how low can you get those knees down to the floor? And at the same time, counteract the pelvis with the abdominal so you feel the stretch on the lateral side, the outside of the hip. And last one, in, reach, exhale. Beautiful. Walk your feet to the middle. Now, spine to supine, one leg comes up. Ready the abdominal, pull it in, second leg up joining. Squeeze them together, and from the waistline, rotate towards me as we inhale, shoulder stays grounded. Exhale from the oblique, pull the legs back to center. So inhale, rotate from the waist over to the other side. Now here, as you come in, can you pull the opposite ribcage down first to the floor? Then everything else comes with you. Inhale over to me. Resist the shoulder from popping up. Exhale, pull the abdomen here, pull the ribs down to the floor, and then bring the legs back to center. Inhale over. Exhale, ribs pulling in, and the waist and the pelvis. And an in breath. And then ribs, abdominal pulling in, and everything comes back. Last one. In breath. Exhale. Beautiful. One leg down, second leg down. All right, let's do some abdominal work. So interlace your hands behind your head. Ready for the chest lift. Feet are hip width apart. Elbows come off a little bit. Take an in breath. As you exhale, ready the abdominal. Pull it in. Lengthen the ribcage down and flex the chest forward. Reach the arm behind the thigh. Use your arm, come up a little higher without lifting the pelvis. Pelvis stays down. Hands go behind the head and come down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, arms pull up. Exhale, transfer the hands back. Keep that new height of the chest lift and return. Exhale, lift. Inhale, arms, pull up. Exhale, arms, and return. Last one. Exhale, lift. Inhale, arms, pull up. Exhale, hands, and come back down. Let's add some rotation. Exhale, lift. Inhale, arms, pull up and hold that new height. Reach the arm forward, 1 and 2. Rotate towards me as you exhale, up and over the outside of the knee. Come back to center, inhale. Exhale, in breath. Make sure the pelvis is stable. Inhale, we arcing over, rotating from the waist. Come back to center and rotate from the waist. Come back to center and in breath. In breath. In breath. Last set. In breath. Last one. In breath. Hold. Hands behind your head. And come on down. Beautiful work. Okay. Now, bring the feet slightly further away. Or not really slightly. Kind of a little bit further away. A lot further away from your pelvis. Knees together. We're going to do the roll up here. So the arms go overhead. All right, connect your arms with the rib cage here. We inhale, lift the head and the chest up into a chest lift here. Imprint the back. You can use the back of your thigh to help up, or you can use pure abdominal to pull up into the C curve. In breath and hold the C curve. You bring the C curve back as you exhale. We get the sacrum to print onto the floor, lower back to print onto the floor. Then the arms go over. All right, we inhale. I'm going to leave it to you. You're going to use assistant with the thigh or just free fall, free doing it. Inhale. And then exhale, pulling the belly in and then lifting up into the C curve. In breath. Exhale, roll the pelvis back. Get the sacrum to the floor, lower back to the floor. Make sure you really imprint that lower back and then take the arms overhead. Again, inhale, just lift. Exhale, imprint the lower back, use the abdominal, and then we'll lift up and over C curve, C curve, C curve, pull back in the abdominal. And then inhale, exhale, roll it back. Sacrum needs to kiss the floor. Lower back needs to kiss the floor. Then the arms go overhead. Next time we're going to come up and stay up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, kiss that lower back into the floor. Then lift up and over, over, over. Stay, roll like a ball, my favorite. It just feels like it's massaging my spine. All right, now pull the legs in, hands just above the ankle bone. You're still in that C curve, active C curve, not slouchy C curve, active. All right, active means like a letter C. Your whole spine is in flexion harmoniously. The shape should be even. Right, pull in the feet off the floor, look down to the floor. Elbows, just relax down to the floor. You're going to use your arm to hold the legs together. Now, inhale, you're going to breathe in the back. That is going to initiate your roll to the shoulder and come back up, center. In breath. And exhale. In breath. And exhale. And inhale, roll to the shoulder. Exhale, the abdominal brings you up. Inhale. Exhale, abdominals brings you up. Again, if you feel clunky when you roll here, really try to get that C curve, pull in the abdominal, flex the lower spine as much as you can. So you're going to smooth out the flatness of the lower back into a C, rounded position. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Done. Well done. All right, come. Sit down to your mermaid position like this. All right, triangle leg, lifting up, arm up. You can mirror me here. All right, we're going to go that way first. Inhale. Right here. Bottom elbow, reach the top arm, reach this arm, lengthen this hip. Opposition, enjoy that stretch. And bring it up. And then up. Side bend. Ooh. Again. Over lengthening. Folding. Reach up. Reach up. Lengthen this down as far as you can. and bring it up and up, side bend. One more time. Again, reach. Now it's all about lengthening here. Elbows down. Lengthen the spine as you take the arm over. We want to create space in between each vertebra and then come back up and then lift the arm and over and release. Change. Okay, let's go. Arm. Try to get that pelvis down as much as you can. I know it could be quite challenging, but just try. We're gonna inhale. Lengthen here. Soften. Reach across. Lengthen the hip. Open the chest. Reach the arm up position. I feel a tremendous, beautiful stretch, by the way, at the top of my hip bone here. So really tight around there. And then bring it up. And then arm, side bending. Again. Inhale, reach, and over, lengthening, reaching the pelvis down, bring it up, side bending. Delicious side bending stretch. I love it. Inhale, lengthening, elbow down, over, reaching out, and bring it up. I can do this forever. And over, and release. All right, let's go down onto the floor for our prone position, extension, so long legs. All right, now bring your hand underneath the forehead. I want the right hand on top of the left here. Now, ready the legs together. Glide the shoulder blade down for me, please. So I wanted to already think about activating the middle back. Shoulder blade away to the middle back so your ears and your shoulders are not friends. Right, from here, right hand stay with the forehead. We're going to keep the left hand down. We're going to come up, lift the arm and the back. And at the same time, opposite leg will reach up. So again here, the concept of lengthening stays. You reach up, lengthening away the foot and the crown of the head, and then you bring it down. Same, inhaling, reaching the leg, lengthening the leg and the back. Exhale, bring it down. Again, inhaling, spacious spine. Create space. I want it to grow. I want it to be taller by the end of the class than when you started the class. Last one, inhaling, shoulder blade down, glide the chest forward, reach leg at opposition, and lower. Switch the hands. So now I've got my left hand on top of my right. And same thing, lengthening, reaching, opposite leg reaching up and down. Again, inhale, shoulder blade gliding down. Now we're going to reverse the curve of the upper spine as you arch forward and up and lower. Repeat. Inhaling and exhaling. Perhaps you can also realize if there is uneven strength on both sides as you do this with both direction, in both direction. Last one, inhaling, reaching, lengthening, lengthening. Exhale, beautiful work. Okay, bring the forearm on the side of the shoulder, push the floor away, round the back. Sit back onto your heels for a sec, reach the arms long, rest position, breathe in, and then breathe out. And then come back up to a quadruped position, and we're going to finish with this quadruped position. So align the wrist and the shoulder, arm vertical alignment, thigh vertical alignment, press the shoulder apart, long spine here, tuck the toes under. We're just going to finish with a quadruped kneeling plank. Spread the collarbone, spread the shoulder blade, pull in the abdominal. All right, honor your neutral spine, pull in the belly in, and lift the knees floating up. We stay. And again, I want you to think about the concept of lengthening the spine. So spread the column, the spinal column, go long, pull in the belly, support it, strong arm. Yes, you're going to feel it in the quadriceps, but we are going to work the abdominal. And stay here, breath in, breath in, 2 more. The last one. Now don't come down yet, but walk your hand to your feet. So walk it back, walk it back, walk it back, and then the heels can rest onto the floor. Drop the body down, and guess what? Finishing in a roll up. Breathe out to roll the spine up, and take yourself all the way up to a standing position. Take a moment here, come to a nice, beautiful stillness where you are going to lengthen, create space in the spine as you inhale. And then exhale, draw in the center so you can support that newfound length. One more. Inhale, we grow tall. Exhale, we support that length. Beautiful work. Good job. That was beautiful work. I love that you're here doing the class with me. Definitely come back to this class over and over again. I love it. Hey, have a beautiful day. I'll see you back on the mat tomorrow. Take care.
I'm Mira, and I'm here to help you to love, look, and feel your absolute best through Pilates. If you enjoyed this video, you will love my 7-day beginner challenge. Click the first link in the comment below and sign up. You will receive daily workout videos focused on building a sustainable practice in as little as 15 minutes per day.